Are you a breeder looking to showcase your show pigs? With a Walton Webcasting Show Pig Shoot, we are your go-to video service for capturing the full picture of your show pigs. We specialize in providing top-quality video services for breeders like you. Our skilled video team comes directly to your operation. You talk to pigs, we capture the video. Whether it's baby pigs, boars, gilts, or sows, we ensure that their unique features will shine through. With the power of our website and social media, your professionally recorded videos are streamed live, allowing potential customers from all over the country to view and appreciate the quality of your show pigs. We handle the technicalities so you can focus on what you do best, raising exceptional livestock. To schedule your next show pig shoot, call Rhonda at 765-431-7367. Welcome to the ultimate show on the track. Today we celebrate our premier partners, the driving force behind the livestock industry across the nation. Get ready to witness the power of partnership as our premier partners take to the asphalt. Green light and they're off. On the track we have our first partner, Layered Premium Blend Genetics from premiumblendgenetics.com. Next up, it's Beck's Hybrids from BecksHybrids.com. And here comes Showright from Showright.com. Coming around, we have Brad Howe Ford from BHIFord.com. Right behind them, it's Biozyme from BiozymeInc.com. And here comes First Farmers Bank and Trust from FFBT.com. And rounding out the racers, it's Kennedy Ventures from KennedyVenturesOK.com. On the track and in the ring, it's all about collaboration and teamwork. Join us in honoring our premier partners because together they're the driving force of the livestock industry.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the National Solaire Pen, Bull, and Heifer Show here today on Sunday, January 12th, and this beautiful, brisk morning here in Oklahoma City. So we're pleased to have all of you, and we do have 2 pens of heifers here in our Optimizer Heifer Show to display for our 3 judges. And at this point, I'd like to take the time to introduce all 3 of them for you before we bring in our first pen of cattle. Off to my right and your left would be Mr. Kane Eggeter. Kane lives in Seward, Nebraska. He went to Oklahoma State and was on the 2019 livestock judging team. When we asked him to judge this show, he didn't work for the American Hereford Association, but at this point in time, Kane is a new employee of the American Hereford Association. I believe is in charge of events, shows, and activities. So Kane, thank you very much for judging our cattle here today. Next to Kane and in the middle is Mr. Shane Bedwell. Shane grew up in Medicine Lodge, Kansas, and served on both junior and senior livestock judging teams in his youth. He was the Colorado State livestock judging coach and actually was the coach of both of my sons at CSU. Shane is now the Chief Operating Officer for the American Hereford Association, and we appreciate him judging here today. Next to Shane and off to my left is Mr. Brett Barber. Brett Barber was the National Hereford Show judge yesterday. He represents Barber Hereford Ranch from Channing, Texas. They sell seed stock all over the world, and like I said, he judges national shows throughout the country as well. And I would like to, if everyone could give our judges a big round of applause, please.
No, you're not too loud at all.
With that, we'd like to bring our first pen of heifers in Class 202, heifers calved on or after January 1st of 2024. These 3 heifers represent Cruzy Cattle Company from Galva, Kansas. This pen has an average weight of 754 pounds with an average weight per day of age of 2.31. First in the ring will be the middle heifer in your data sheet, BEK Miss Margot. She's born January 21st of 24 out of WWCS J. Hawker. 348J. Yeah. Second heifer in the ring, representing Cruzy Cattle Company, is the first heifer on your data sheet, BEK Miss Margaret, born February 20th of 24, again, another known daughter of Jay Hawker. Our third heifer representing the Cruzy pen is CJK Miss Mila, born March 25th of 2024. She's a daughter of JCGC Wide Load 1948W. In case you missed it, this cruisy pen did have an average weight of 754 pounds, making an average weight per day of age of 2.31. You will find the other data EPDs on your sheet, including Cavanese Direct, birth weight, weaning weight, yearling weight, and milk. So if we could bring all three cruisy heifers back here, please, so we can see them together in a group. And the rest of you, we'd like to continue doing that as well, please. Yeah. Yeah. So bring them in and we'll turn them loose so they can kind of see them all travel. Thank you so much. Again, these are the three entries from Cruzy Cattle Company in Galva, Kansas. The Cruzy family would like to welcome you back to their place or visiting any point in time for private treaty heifer and bull sales. So we'd like to thank them for attending here at Oklahoma City today. Just so you know, these heifers do belong to two of our junior members, so this is a purely junior project, and both of them are in the ring. So first time junior project here. Thank you. We'll now be bringing our second pen of heifers in. Representing ELS Livestock from Maryville, Missouri. Our first heifer in is the third heifer on your data sheet, LKL, Mississippi Queen 471M, born January 3rd of 2024, out of MJB Velocity 414E. This pen had an average weight of 746 pounds, making an average weight per day of age of 2.03. Pen of our second heifer in this pen is ELS Montana 469M, the middle heifer in your data sheet. She is born February 1st of 2024. Also sired by MJB Velocity 414E. Is the first heifer on your data sheet, ELS Maserati 451M, born January 1st of 2024. Again, another known daughter of MJB Velocity 414E. This pen of heifers, again, if you missed it, had an average weight of 746 pounds, making a weight per day of age of 2.03. Both the Liebhart and the Free family would certainly like to welcome you to Maryville, Missouri for their annual production sale, which includes both bulls and cow-calf pairs, scheduled for March 23rd of 2025. Again, that's the Silver Spur family and ELS Livestock here from Maryville, Missouri on March 23rd of 2025. Shane, do you want to bring him in and tie him up? Yeah. We'll be bringing both of these pens back in to tie up here long for comments from our judges. Again, these are heifers in Class 302, calved on or after January 1st of 2024. Our pen coming back in represents Cruzy Cattle Company from Galva, Kansas. Again, average weight 754 with a weight per day of age 2.31. Solid black pen coming back in does represent ELS livestock from Maryville, Missouri. That average weight 746 with a weight per day of age 2.03. We do utilize the three-man judging system, which means our judges have selected cards earlier. So we have an A judge, a B judge, and a referee judge, which switch every time there's more than one pen in a class. So they have given me their cards, and I don't know if they talked about what they did, but they didn't quite all agree. Again, we'd like to introduce Shane Bedwell, again, from the American Herpet Association for making the comments here on our first class.
Good morning. Appreciate you having us here at your show and your 50th anniversary. That's really impressive. And I know, maybe your numbers were hurt a little bit by the winter storm, but the quality sure wasn't by the two exhibitors that showed in the Optimizer Heifer Show. I think two really, really impressive pens. Want to compliment the exhibitors. There's a pen here that's a little more uniform. Pen of heifers that are really feminine, have a lot of quality to them, cattle that have a lot of growth when you study their genetic predictors on paper. Then there's a pen that's a little stouter and maybe just not as consistent. But let's give these two exhibitors a good hand here in your Optimizer Female Show.
I'd like to announce your grand champion Optimizer pen of heifers was awarded to ELS Livestock, Maryville, Missouri. Again, that production sale, March 23rd of 25. And we'd like to thank our junior members, the Cruzy Cattle Company, for bringing their heifers and are awarding them the Reserve Optimizer Champion pen of heifers. So thank you both. We'll take pictures after the show. Next in the ring will be our pen of purebred Solaire heifers. Representing Rowell Cattle Company, Ninnekah, Oklahoma. The first heifer in the ring will be the first heifer on your data sheet, which is MJR Mabel, 36M, born February 7th of 2027 out of PCSL Jefferson. This pen does have an average weight of 938 pounds, making a weight per day of age of 2.77. For those of you in the stands, I'd also like to let you know that this is lot 13 in the National Solaire sale here this afternoon. Again, we'd like to have you take a look at that catalog for this heifer is lot 13 in the National Solaire sale later this afternoon. The second heifer coming in the ring is the third heifer on your data sheet, MJR Mindy 97M, a known daughter of MJR Henry 150H, is also lot 14 in the National Solaire sale later this afternoon. Our third heifer, representing the Rowell Cattle Company pen, is the middle heifer in your data sheet, MJR Millie, 15M, born January 31st of 2024, also out of MJR Henry, 158H. Again, she will be lot 12 in the National Solaire sale later this afternoon. We'll be bringing the entire pen back in for our entries from Rowell Cattle Company. Again, our pen has a weight of 938 pounds, making a weight per day of age of 277. Please come take your pick today, this afternoon, in the National Solaire sale at any one of these heifers. So this pen does represent our purebred pen of heifers here today. We'll still be bringing them back in for Rowell Cattle Company and for our judges to talk to you about.
Really a nice class in our purebred division. Super uniform in terms of their uniformity. There's deep rib, bold sprung. You love their performance on these heifers. Sound and really go away and cover their track. Beautiful, stop square on all four corners. You love them in terms of their rib shape, their fleshing ability. Powerful in terms of their performance. They're moderate in terms of their birth weight, yet above breed average in terms of their growth. Just an awesome set of females out here that are super sound. Love them in terms of their rib and overall volume and capacity. I think just an excellent, excellent set in your purebred division. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brett, for talking our pen of Grand Champion purebred heifers, and congratulations goes to Rowell Cattle Company, Ninnekah, Oklahoma. We'll now start our Optimizer Pen Bowl show here today. It is a single entry, but it does represent 3 bulls from GG&K Cattle Company in Quinter, Kansas. The first bull in the ring will be the third bull on your data sheet, GGT Titanium 955L. This pen does have an average weight of 1323 and an average weight per day of age of 3.56. Again, the average weight is 1323. The average weight per day of age, 3.56. Again, this is the third bull on your data sheet, GGT Titanium 955L. Born December 27th of 2023, sired by GGT Pulled Rimshot 79E. Should also note that there will be an adjustment, a swap in this pen. The alternate bull will be coming in, and so your breed averages do change for the data. If you're interested, the average birth weight on this pen does become minus 2.8. The average weaning weight stays the same at 83. Your yearling weight average becomes 121, and your milk EPD is at 19, with the Cavanese Direct staying the same at 16. Again, that's the swap of the alternate bull coming in. So our second bull in the ring is your alternate bull, which is the bottom bull on your data sheet, GGT Sure Shot 42M, born January 6th of 2024, sired by GGT Pulled Black Rimshot 79E. The final bull in this pen from the Worth family is the third bull, the middle bull in your data sheet, GGT Bocephus 142M, born January 15th of 2024, sired by GGT Leia 280K. So we'll be bringing all three of our bulls back from GG&T in the ring. They'd certainly like to welcome you to Quinter, Kansas on February 25th to buy these and all the other bulls in their production sale there at the ranch in Quinter. Again, this pen had an average weight of 1323 with a weight per day of age of 3.56. Again, thanks go out to the Worth family for bringing our optimizer pen bowls here today. This is a single entry, but high quality nonetheless, and we'd like to ask, as soon as they get situated, I believe Mr. Kane Eggerter will be talking about this pen of bowls for us.
Really dynamic trio of bowls in this pen show over here on the optimizer side. Bowls that have some power backed by some on-foot performance. Love the testicular development these guys have. They're cleaned up through their sheath, and you just get to study in this genotype on paper. Bowls that have some growth, have some maternal index here and some calving ease on them. Really, really nice, complete and uniform set of bowls that come with a lot of power and pop to go with it. Congratulations to these exhibitors. It'll be your champion optimizer pen.
Let's give our exhibitors a warm round of applause, please. Again, welcome back here to the culmination of our pen bowl show here today. We do have two excellent pens to compete for the champion purebred pen of bowls. And first in the ring is our entries from Jasperson Cattle Company, Goshen, Utah. This pen has an average weight of 1077 with an average weight per day of age of 3.26. This is the middle bowl in your data sheet, JBC Marshall 10M, born February 10th of 2024, sired by GGT Pulled Bulletproof 901F. This bull is also Lot 4 in the National Solaire sale later this afternoon from Jasperson Cattle Company. Three. Jason. The second bull in the ring is the top bull on your data sheet, JBC Magnum 109M, born February 29th of 24. Again, another known son of GGT Pulled Bulletproof 901F. This bull is also in the National Solaire sale later this afternoon as Lot 5. Our final bull for the Jasperson Cattle Company pen is the third bull on your data sheet, JBC Minuteman 11M, born February 11th of 2024, sired by JBC Justified 67J. I'll be bringing all of our bulls out, representing our Jasperson Cattle Company pen. Both Greg and Austin would like to invite you to purchase any one of these bulls in the National Solaire Sale. And also later on in February at the 41st Annual Idaho Classic Bull Sale, we'll also have bulls selling. Again, this pen is an average weight of 1077 with the 3.26 weight per day of age. Our additional purebred pen here will represent, again, GG&T Cattle Company from Quinter. The pen has an average weight of 1262 with an average weight per day of age of 3.38. The first bull in the ring will be the bottom bull on your data sheet, GGT Shrapnel 961L, born December 29th of 2023. Sired by GGT Substance 971H. Second bull in the ring is the top bull on your data sheet, GGT Colt 45 987L, born December 31st of 2023, sired by GGT Hold Bulletproof 901F. Our third bull in the ring is the middle bull in your data sheet, GGT Recoil 19M, born January 3rd of 2024, also sired by GGT Hold Bulletproof 901F. If we could bring the other two bulls back in and just turn them loose, please. Thank you. Again, our three bulls representing the purebred pen from the Worth family at GG&T. We'd certainly like to welcome you to the ranch on February 20th of 25 to buy these bulls and the other bulls you've seen, plus all of their production bulls. So again, that production sale, February 20th, 2025. Just in case you missed it, the average weight was 1262, making a weight per day of age of 3.38 for this purebred pen. We'll be bringing both of our purebred pens back in. While they're doing that, again, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our judges here today. Mr. Shane Bedwell, previous livestock judging coach at Colorado State and now works for the American Hereford Association. Mr. Brett Barber manages and markets bulls at Barber Hereford Ranch in Channing, Texas. And Mr. Kane Eggerter, who lives in Seward, Nebraska, was on the judging team at Oklahoma State, and when we asked him to judge, wasn't an employee of the American Hereford Association, but is now as well, Kane. Thank you guys for taking the time to be with us this morning. Our pens here, to my right, it'd be Jasperson Cattle Company from Goshen. Again, all bulls in the National Solaire sale later this afternoon. Off to my left and your right are entries from GG&T Cattle Company. They're in Quinter. I'd like to ask and introduce Mr. Shane Bedwell to evaluate our pens of purebred bulls here today.
Really wish there was more pens of bulls to go with these two, because I do think these two pens could stand a lot more competition. They're both really high quality sets of bulls, very uniform, both groups, a lot of muscle shape, a lot of power, a lot of completeness in all these bulls that are standing out here. I'll tell you this, the breeds that have an open herd book, when you get to look at the optimizers and the percentages, then you look at your purebred cattle, I think you're only as strong as your purebred cattle and your breed. And as we've looked at the one pen of females and these purebred bulls out here, I think you've got to be pretty excited. Because the power in these purebred cattle out here is tremendous. So I want to compliment you all as breeders, what you've done to keep your breed moving forward, because I do think there's an outstanding pair of pen bulls out here that you really like. For us, I think there was a pen that just had a little more power to them, but they're both really good, and you're going to have an opportunity to buy some of these here later today, and I would encourage you to get out with these breeders and spend some time with them, look them over, and study them a little bit closer. Give them a big hand, folks. Outstanding representation.
Again, congratulations does go to our grand champion pen of bulls, which is GG&T Cattle Company from Quinter, Kansas. Our reserve champion pen of bulls today goes to Jasperson Cattle Company, Goshen, Utah. Let's give them one more round of applause. Again, let's not forget our National Solaire sale does start at 1 p.m. and it's in the Super Barn Sale Arena. So following pictures, we'd certainly like to see you back evaluating all the cattle available this afternoon in that national sale. Again, that's at 1 p.m. in the Super Barn Sale Arena.
At Frontier Embryo Center, where tradition meets innovation in cattle breeding and fertility services, we're more than just a cattle service. We're your partner in elevating your herd's genetics. Our 60-day pregnant reset program and 6-month wean calf program are designed to maximize your genetic potential. With premium recip cows that are always on hand, health tested and selected for their docile and maternal traits, we handle the hard work so you can focus on growing your operation.